Good evening, everyone, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to present on this critical issue. My name is Adeline Berry, and I serve as the Director of the Corporate Social Responsibility. Today, I will address. One minute. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to present this critical issue. My name is Adeline Berry, and I serve as the Director of Corporate Social Responsibility. Today, I will address the ethical and practical considerations surrounding whether our company should relocate from its headquarters from Fairbanks, Alaska to California. My analysis will guide us through this decision-making process and provide a well-informed recommendation based on the ethical principles, stakeholder impacts, and strategic goals. Let's dive into the purpose of this presentation. So the purpose of the presentation is kind of threefold here. So first, to assess the issue of relocating our headquarters, then considering the implications for our employees, business model, and community. Then second, to present a recommendation based on ethical decision-making guidelines. And finally, to ensure we've carefully considered all stakeholders and potential impacts before taking a decisive course of action. I'm going to walk you through each factor in the ethical decision-making process, addressing the key factors, stakeholder alternatives, and the practical constraints. Now, by the end, you'll have a clear understanding of the best path forward for our company. Now, let's begin with the facts that will impact this decision. Currently, our company is based in Fairbanks, Alaska, employing about 1,000 people. We pay our employees a minimum wage of $20 per hour, which is about $10 more than Alaska's minimum wage. And if we move to California, our wages will decrease to $12 per hour, and most of the employees in Alaska will be laid off. A massive cultural shift will also occur, with our content will move away from Alaska-specific themes and focus on broader, more universally appealing topics. These facts set the stage for the alternatives we must now consider. We have two clear alternatives. Alternative one being we stay in Alaska. And this allows us to maintain our focus on Alaskan culture, preserve jobs for the 1,000 employees, and uphold our reputation for paying fair wages. Our second alternative here is move to California, and this would enable us to expand our market, rebrand our content for universal appeal. However, at the cost of laying off employees, most of our employees in Alaska, and reducing wages for new hires. And both these options have very significant implications here, which we'll explore a little further. Now, the decision, though, will impact several key stakeholders. The first one here being shareholders, who are investors who are focused on profitability and growth, and going to our employees who are current staff in Alaska, many of whom rely on their jobs to support their families. Then it's the customers who are readers, who value the unique Alaskan themes and content we provide. Then our local communities, both in Alaska, where we're deeply rooted, and then in California, where we may relocate. And then to our future employees, who are individuals who would join our team in California, but at a lower wage. Now, every stakeholder deserves careful consideration as we evaluate the impact of our decision. So let's consider how each alternative impacts society as a whole. First of all, staying in Alaska supports the local economy and preserves Alaskan culture and sustains fair wages for all employees. Whereas moving to California would provide new employment opportunities but at significantly lower wages. And additionally, it risks eroding the unique cultural value which we bring to the publishing industry. Now, our decision will have a very big ripple effect just beyond the society and our business. So it impacts into our business. Staying in Alaska maintains our reputation as an ethical employer and leader in Alaskan cultural publishing. However, it limits our ability to grow and expand in our market. Whereas moving to California offers many opportunities for revenue growth and a broader customer base, however, carries the risk of reputational damage and the loss of loyal Alaskan customers. Balancing these two impacts is very crucial here. And the impact on me as a decision maker, my role is to balance our ethical responsibilities with the company's need for growth. I must consider the livelihoods of our employees, the integrity of our brand, and the long-term success for our whole business. So ethically, the alternatives present very stark differences. Staying in Alaska aligns with our values of fair wages and community support and cultural preservation. Whereas in moving to California, it raises some concern about wage reductions, job losses, and a shift away from our culture roots in favor of profit. This was where the fairness versus profitability comes into play. So our ethics must guide us into a responsible decision here. The practical constraints play a big role here. So staying in Alaska involves higher operational costs and limits our market expansion, whereas moving to California requires significant transition costs, potential backlash from stakeholders, and the risk of alienating our core audience. And we have to weigh these challenges quite carefully. So, based on my analysis, I recommend that we stay in Alaska. The decision allows us to honor our commitments to our employees, preserve our unique cultural identity, and maintain our reputation as an ethical and responsible employer. Now, while it limits some growth opportunities, we can explore other avenues to expand our reach without sacrificing our values. To expand these and implement this decision, I propose the following steps. The first, we invest in digital platforms to reach a broader audience while retaining our Alaskan focus. We should develop some partnerships with distributors to expand nationwide. We could increase our marketing efforts to highlight the unique value of Alaskan culture. We can also engage employees to align our workforce with these goals. This plan kind of ensures sustainable growth in Alaska while staying true to our roots and our true customers. So I want to say, first of all, thank you. And in conclusion, I've thoroughly assessed the facts, stakeholders, and ethical considerations surrounding my decision. My recommendation is to stay in Alaska and pursue growth in ways that aligns with our values. So again, thank you all for your time and attention. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, and I'm happy to see you all today.